Hi, this is Dr. Gombele from drg.com. I'm welcoming you to my other series of diabetes presentations, and today we are going to focus on the Caribbean. What is happening with these beautiful islands? How are they doing where their diabetes control is concerned? But before I continue, I'm inviting you to like, share, subscribe, and more importantly, to click the notification bell so that when I upload my very next video, you will be notified. For those who are not familiar with the Caribbean, it is a group of islands that are found in the east of the Gulf of Mexico, the east of the American mainland, the east of Central America, and in the north of South America. These are some beautiful islands, and some of them are among the top 10 tourism destinations. Barbados, Jamaica, the island of the Bahamas. So you must have heard about those beautiful islands. But how are they affected by diabetes? And I would like also to specify that when we talk about the Caribbean, we are talking about the CARICOM, Caribbean Community, because I found out that the information is readily accessible within the CARICOM countries than other islands. So when we talk about the Caribbean, we talk about the Belize, we talk about the Barbados, St. Kitts and the Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, Suriname, St. Lucia, Dominica, Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, Cuba, Bahamas, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. The population of the group of the islands that I just mentioned is roughly between 43 to 44 millions of people. What really shocked people in the Caribbean is that a newspaper in Jamaica published on the 29th of October 2029 said this: Caribbean is the capital of amputation. It's the world capital of amputations, led by Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad. In another word, what the university lecturer here, Dr. Dalip Ragaborsen, was saying is that we have more amputations in the Caribbean than anywhere else in the world. Amputation means loss of a toe, loss of a foot, or loss of the whole leg, or unfortunately loss of the whole lower limb. But what is making this loss possible? Diabetes, right? Because the experts tell us that diabetes mellitus is the leading cause of non-traumatic amputations. Non-traumatic amputations are amputations that are caused by medical condition, not accident. And diabetes is just that, the leading cause of non-traumatic amputation. That was 2019. Last year, in November, another university lecturer shocked the Caribbean. He resides in Jamaica, and he spoke about a kidney failure. The same article that published about the world capital of amputation, published red and bold. kidney problem in Jamaica. So more and more people are being diagnosed with kidney disease within the Caribbean. If that's not enough, another article, I went to a seminar on Zoom, international seminar. The International Committee is concerned about the level of blindness within the Caribbean community. Diabetes is the leading cause of blindness among diabetics. Diabetes mellitus is the leading cause of kidney failure among diabetes patients. And we mentioned earlier that diabetes mellitus is also the leading cause of non-traumatic amputation. So when experts are concerned, when experts are crying out, what they are really telling us is that, hey, watch out, diabetes is destroying our communities. I just want to tell you a few facts about amputations. Diabetes mellitus is the leading cause of non-traumatic amputations, as I mentioned earlier. There are more than 1 million limb amputations annually, right? There is one amputation globally every 30 seconds. That means every 30 seconds there is amputation somewhere in the world. There are 2 amputations every minute. There are 120 amputations every hour. And unfortunately, we have 2,880 amputation in a daily global, every day globally. This is just too much, right? Amputation decreases life expectancy. That means if you have lost one limb, you only have 5 years to survive, right? And if you don't have family connection, you can die before that. And what really kills people here, maybe not the diabetes, maybe not the amputation, but what? Depression. And having one first amputation increases the risk of a second amputation, right? And then 85% of the amputations start where? In the foot, possibly in the toe. And it travels from the toe to the foot, from the foot to the leg, and sometimes the amputation goes way up below the knee. Listen to this now. 85% of the amputations are what? Preventable, avoidable. But here we are victim of amputations. Why are we victim of amputation? Let me just blow your mind a little bit. The little country of Belize, with little bit more than 400,000 people, 17% of the population is what? Diabetes. The highest one in the Caribbean and among the 20 top in the world. Barbados, 13.40% of the population is diabetes. Saint Kitts and Nevis, 13.20% of the population is diabetes. Antigua and Barbuda, 13% of the population. Suriname, 12.5%. St. Lucia, 11.60%. Dominica, 11.60%. Guyana, 11.60%. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 11.60%. Jamaica, 11.30%. Trinidad and Tobago, 11%. Grenada, 10.7%. Cuba, 9.6%. Now, of all the 16 countries of the Caribbean, 12 have double digit in terms of prevalence. This is unprecedented. No country, no group of countries will have this report. Latin American country, they don't have that. East African country, they don't have that. West African country, they don't have that. North African country, they don't have. Having over 70% of the countries having double digit where the prevalence of diabetes mellitus is concerned. So next time we are going to talk about how this prevalence translates into people having diabetes. Of course, Belize is the country with most diabetes mellitus patients. What is the most country? What is the country with the most diabetes? And how diabetes is really affecting the admissions in the hospitals. In another word, what are the medical conditions that people suffering from diabetes mellitus are admitted in most of the hospitals? But we are going to single one in the Caribbean, and we're going to talk about that. Before you go, remember to like, share, subscribe, and more importantly, click the notification bell so that when I upload my very next video, you will be notified. Mwana mboka, losakomo, sangona, bonsoir, au revoir, hasta pronto, God bless you.